I have started the recording, so I'd like to call the April 2nd Triton College Curriculum Committee meeting to session at 2:31 p.m. The first thing we are going to do, can I have a motion to approve the minutes from March 5th, 2026?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor of the minutes from March 5th, please raise your hand.
Just catching up on paper.
We're okay.
And lower your hands. Any opposed? Okay, the minutes have passed. Thank you. If you're just jumping in right now, we voted on the minutes. That was it so far. And we are going to go to our new business right now. I'm going to fast forward this slide. I want to kind of go a little bit in order. The first few items we have today, can I have a motion to approve item 26-66 through 26-74, which is 2 curriculum revisions of human resources and 7 BUS classes?
So moved.
A motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so we have a curriculum revision of C206J, Human Resource Management AAS, curriculum revision of C306F, Human Resource Management Certificate, and 7 courses. We have a revision of BUS 200, Intro to Human Resource Management, BUS 205, Problem Solving for Human Resource, BUS 210, Recruitment and Selection, BUS 220, Training and Development, BUS 240, Compensation and Benefits, BUS 250, Employee and Labor Relations, BUS 270, Employee Health and Safety. 7 course revisions, 2 curriculum revisions, and Gretchen is here to present these for us. Gretchen, if you could make sure your mic is on.
Yeah, sorry. Hi,
two-
everybody. Yeah, we sort of did a deep dive into our HR program. Just a reminder to everybody, our human resource degree and certificate were the first programs and certificate, or degree certificate to go online back, I think it was right before COVID, or right around COVID. And we did a deep dive, and I've now taught that HR 200 class. We're actually going to do 2 changes that you should have noticed. Business 200, we're going to change it to Business 100. One of the things that we noticed is as a 200 level class, which this is not, this is actually a fundamentals freshman level class. We were missing a lot of enrollment because students were not understanding that this was not a freshman level class, and it really is. So we're going to change it down to Business 100. Other things, we're changing the title, we're changing the textbook. Other things that we noticed about this course that's been taught probably for the last 15 years, sort of the same book, same type of course, was it's very theory-based and not really, we're looking, and very siloed is what I want to say. And when we're looking at this course, we really wanted to make it more or less for any student who was, whether they were going into human resources or not, but if they were opening up their own business or if they were going into management, things like that, and make it more of a broader class to increase enrollment in it. And also, that's basically it. For 205, we just updated the course description and the assessments. 210, 220, 240, 250, same thing. I'm just updating the descriptions, making them more well-rounded descriptions. Again, trying to incorporate students who might not want to just get that degree or certificate, but might want it because they're opening up their own business or need it for their job. So sort of be more encompassing that way. And then lastly, for Business 270, we did change that to, or we want to change that to Business 164, again, to reference, this is a little different. This could be, it could have stayed at a 200 level, but the reason that we didn't was because we have our courses are in sequence. And so Business 200 gets offered every semester, but Business 270 gets offered in semester 1 and in semester 3. So we wanted to keep the courses that were in semester 1 and semester 3. We wanted to move that to a 100 level course, just so that they're sequenced better for students' transparency. That is what I have.
Okay, and then those 7 courses reflect the changes that were in the curriculum, just so everyone is aware that that's why the curriculum is changing. Is there any questions? Okay, then I would like to call a vote for item 26-66 through 26-74. 2 curriculum updates, 7 course updates. All in favor, please raise your hand.
We're good.
Okay, and lower your hands. Is there any opposed? Okay, those items have passed. Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve item 26-75, which is a course revision of BUS 275, Advertising and Social Media Era? Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, thank
Who
you.
who seconded?
It was me, Susie. Bill.
Okay.
Okay, and would you please present this item?
Yeah, it's just a couple things. IAI asked that the course learning outcomes be in a numerical order. So I did. So that was what changed, and the textbook was updated. Those are the only 2 changes. Course learning outcomes in numerical order per their request, and then the textbook was updated.
Okay, are there any questions on this? All in favor, please raise your hand. Item 26-75, the course revision of BUS 275.
We're good.
Okay, and lower your hands. Are there any opposed? That item has passed. Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve item 26-76 through 26-78? It is 3 course revisions, AHL 112, Nursing 107, and Nursing 111. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Laurel or Peter, who would like to present these?
I can do it. This is
Thank you,
Peter.
Peter.
So we made a couple revisions. AHL 112 is a nursing pharmacology class. This course originally had lab component where students learn how to administer medications in a simulated laboratory environment. However, Nursing 107 and 111 lacked those skills. So students were actually entering clinical without those skills. And we were running into trouble where students were present in a clinical setting and were not validated in order to administer medication. So we moved lab from 112 and distributed among 107 and 111. We also ran this through our advisory board, and it also gave us an opportunity to revise 112 to update it with the current industry standards. There's a lot of new pharmaceutical modalities that have been added to the accreditation standards, such as HIV prevention or therapeutics. We're at the point, when this course is being revised where HIV is actually treatable and preventable versus when it was originally written, we did not have those modalities. So we basically went through all the industry standards and all accreditation standards to really making sure that every component that's currently being utilized in the industry is covered in that course. So that class now, AHL 112, will be a 3-credit-hour lecture course without lab, and lab is moved to 107 and 111. Any questions?
Okay, thank you very much for that thorough explanation. All right, I'd like to call a vote then. All in favor of item 26-76 through 26-78, please raise your hand. Course revisions, AHL 112, Nursing 107, Nursing 111.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, lower your hands. Any opposed? Okay, and those items have passed. Thank you. This might be the shortest meeting on record in the history of Triton College. I have 2 other announcements. The deadline for the last meeting for spring is April 13th. That's the deadline that the deans have to have the items to the curriculum committee office. So please, if you have an item that needs to go this spring, make sure your dean has it within the next few days. Because we want to adhere to these deadlines to make sure the committee has enough time to review online. Our last meeting of spring will be May 7th. Then you could work on curriculum all summer, would be fine, but we wouldn't meet again until September. So if you need a curriculum item in the fall, my advice would be try to get it to the deans by August 1st. That'll give plenty of time for them to be posted and then reviewed by the Technical Review and Curriculum Committee. My last announcement is we are still making progress on the replacement for Watermark, and we hopefully will have a more information, more detailed information at the May meeting. I don't have much to say right now in terms of when it will launch or when we will test it, but know that we are making progress, and Susie is doing a lot of work. So thank you, Susie, for all of the work you do in transitioning. And hopefully we'll have a little bit more information in May to share with everyone. Does anyone have any other comments or questions regarding curriculum? You know, it might be the shortest meeting in the history, Susie. You can check the record books.
I think so.
I'll give everyone else about 10 more seconds. Any announcements? Any questions on curriculum? Then we will adjourn the April 2nd, 2026 College Curriculum Committee meeting at 2:42 p.m. All in favor? Yeah. Motion to approve? Motion to approve?
So moved.
And second?
Second.
Okay. All right. Then all in favor, raise your hand, and then you can exit. Thanks, everyone, for this quick, brief meeting.
Okay.
And thank you to our faculty
Thank you.
submitters having everything in order and ready to go. I appreciate it. I'm going to stop the recording.
Have a nice